Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Facebook, YouTube Live, which is a continuation from yesterday. We spoke about languages, how important languages are, how they help us make meaningful connections, to communicate great ideas. So it's always important for each and every one of us. I'll be really happy if I can school which teaches me 100 different languages, because the more you know about different languages, you can easily get to know people's culture and how their lifestyle is and all of that. Okay, let's invite our first speaker. Let's start with Anyas.
Thank you. Learn a language and you'll avoid a war. Because not only will it one day be useful, it is a literal doorway to wisdom. Good evening, everyone. Today I'll be talking a bit about languages. First of all, do you know what a language even is? Okay, I see your faces. Y'all are literally like, bruh, you're speaking one. But this is the real deal. How does one define the term language? According to experts, it is a system for communicating through spoken, written, or signed messages. Around 6,500 languages are spoken around the world. Each one reflects cultural evolution, but some are more similar than others. Nowadays, languages are so important. Let me list a few reasons and explain a bit. Language is the main method for human communication. While other species, like animals, have ways of communicating with each other with chirps, clicks, roars, growls, humans are unique in how well we've understood the term language. Like other species, we have body language, like I'm using right now. But language, whether it's spoken, written, or signed, is the most, effective method of communication between two people or more. It allows us to express our feelings, thoughts, and desires, and much more. Communication is the backbone of the world we live in today. The second reason is language surrounds the range of humanity. The literal number of languages proves that while language itself is universal among humans, there's a lot of diversity too. Everything from the structure of it to the grammar to the form of different languages shows how it evolves and shifts within certain conditions. Linguists go to their field to not only learn about language, but to learn about humanity. How cool is that? Complicated enough? Don't worry, we'll be ending soon, but after just one little point. The third reason, language and culture are closely linked. So, remember when I said a little point about 2 seconds ago? Yeah, about that. Menti. Lo siento, no lo siento. Which means I lied, sorry, not sorry. So, toughen up because we are moving on. Now, it can be kind of tricky to nail down what culture is exactly. Anthropologists define it as an often changing kind of collection of beliefs, values, behaviors, and rules that a group of people shares. Language is a vital part of culture because it's what people use to communicate aspects of culture like rules and values. People are introduced to their culture through language, which they learn at a young age. So, in conclusion, what I'm trying to say is languages are, in many ways, both a tool of peace and a weapon of war. So, whenever you're talking to someone, even a really close friend, even a parent, you must be so careful into what you say to them because even the tiniest word can prick sharper than a needle. Hope you learned something new. 谢谢, which means thank you in Chinese.
Thank you for sharing that, Anya. Up next, we'll have over to you.
So I think there's a connection problem. I can't hear it clearly.
Yes, Azmat, over to you.
What is a language? A language is a method of hearing which is being used to communicate in day-to-day life. Everybody in the world has got at least one or two languages to speak. There are more than 7,000 languages which is being found around the world. The only language that I know is Sinhala and English. But if I had to choose one language from these two, it would probably be English. I like Tamil a bit, but the only problem is that I can't speak very well and I can't read very well. Have you ever thought what's the first language in the world? Sumerian is the first ever language which has been found around the world. It has been dated approximately around 3500 BC. It was found in the country called Iraq. English is the most common and wide using languages which will be using in every day-to-day activities. More than 4 or 5 billion people around the world can speak English very well. Speaking, writing, and talking is where we use languages the most. If we talk about the importance of a language, there's a lot. Some of them are we use languages for communication, to introduce ourselves, to express our emotions. So, those are some. And that's the end of my speech. And I hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, Azmat. Let's Mr. Mon, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Today I will be talking about language. Language is a structured system of communication that consists of grammar and vocabulary. It is a primary means by which humans convey meaning both in spoken and written forms, and may also be conveyed through sign languages. The vast majority of human languages have developed writing systems that allow for the recording and preservation of sounds or signs of language. There are also a few reasons why people use and need languages. Languages are used to be able to communicate to others, being able to express one's identity and emotional release. Thank you.
All right. Up next, we'll have Humshots. Over to you.
Hello, Vanakkam, Aibu. I am Hamshed, and I would like to talk to you about language. So, what is a language? Language is the primary method by which we do things together. It is also how we communicate. The uses of languages are to reason idea, to reason, to express ideas, argue a point, provide direction. The importance of languages. It is incredibly important for our way of life, to make friends and to learn from others. Well, how do we use it? We use it to drown silence, to lie, or to say the truth. I know five languages. They are Sinhala, Tamil, English, French, and Arabic. Our reward. It means bye and have a nice day. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Thank you so much, Hamshad. Up next, we'll have Amira.
Hello, my dear friends. I'm Amira Anvar. Today I'm here to speak about languages. Language is the most important tool used to communicate with each other. There are different types of languages used in different countries, like English, Tamil, Sinhala, French, German, Malayalam, Kannada, etc. The main three languages used in our country is Tamil, Sinhala, and English. I know to speak in Tamil, Sinhala, and English. Those three languages are very easy to study. But also, I'm so interested on learning Malayalam and Hindi. We should the importance of learning other languages are when you go on to other countries, the other countries people they won't know the languages what we speak. So if we learn the languages what they know, it's easy to communicate with them with that language. But if we don't know, we can speak another languages what they know. Languages languages are very learning different types of languages are very important.
All right. Thank you so much, Amira. Up next, we'll have Femida. Over to you, Femida.
Language is one of the most important things that is needed for the existence of the world. We use languages to communicate, express ideas for entertainment, and etc. There are many languages in the world. There may be thousands and thousands of languages in the world. But the main three languages that is used in Sri Lanka is Sinhala, Tamil, and English. We can use many languages to express our ideas, to speak with others, to communicate, and etc. And as a person, we should at least know two languages Learning one language is not enough because if you go to another country, if you go to another community, you need to express your ideas, you need to get to know things, you need to communicate. So you need to know at least one language that the other person could understand. I know Sinhalese, English, and Tamil. They are the main languages in our country, so I know the three of them. I'm good at Sinhala and English, but I'm average in Tamil. I can read, write, and talk in all three languages. English is a known language by everybody in the present. Like every country uses the language English. Every country has the language English as a main subject. Every country has learning. Every country has the learning facility in English. English has become one of the most important languages in the world. Every single person knows English. Most of the people in the present, they all know English. So if you know English, it can help you to communicate easily. If you go to another country, if you don't know their language, you could communicate by using English with them. I guess that's the reason everybody is like trying to learn English these days. Even the old people, they're trying to learn English these days. I mean, English is a nice language. There are so many good stories and movies and entertainment things you can find in English. Like there are nice things in English. Even English is a easy language to study. Teacher first might like to learn new languages like French, Germany, Korean, Chinese, Hindi, Malayalam. I don't know. There are a lot of languages, so we can learn anything. I mean, I personally want to learn Korean and Chinese. I find them a bit nice. They're like two languages. They're a bit similar, even if they are not. I know they're not similar, but I like those languages. I'm like a huge fan of K-pop and K-dramas, so like I want to learn Korean to understand it, to read their subtitles and stuff, to read the lyrics and all. I want to learn that language. And I hope each of you would understand the importance of a language and be able to use it properly, learn new languages, and respect every language. Thank you, I'm Femida.
Thank you, Femida. Up next, we'll have Senilka. Senilka, can we have you on camera?
Languages. Languages is a very important thing for us humans. We use different type of languages in different countries. In my country, I use Sinhala, English, Tamil, but I'm still a learner of Tamil. I even do like to learn Korean and French. So, what are languages? There are different kind of languages, body languages, and the speaking normal language. If we go to another country, but if we don't know their language, there is a main language you use in every country, even in our country. It's English. English is a basic subject even we learn in schools and even in different kind of jobs. It has become a popular subject among people. So, as I know, there are some languages that I know: Chinese, Korean, English, Sinhala, Tamil, Malayalam, Hindi, many more. I hope you enjoyed my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Senilka. Up next, let's have Abdul Rahman.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Abdul
My
Rahman,
name
can
is
we, Shifan, can we have camera?
what's it? Good af- Good afternoon, everyone. I am Abdul Rahman Shifan. Today, I am going to speak about languages. Languages are mostly important in the world. We are communicating with another person. We need languages to communicate with others. The Our country uses three languages. They are Sinhala, Tamil, and English. I know three languages. They are Sinhala, Tamil, English. A, a world without a language would be absolutely noiseless and absolutely noiseless, and and the body languages will be the most, and the gestures are used the most. Today I'm gonna speak. Uh, Today I'm gonna give example in example in Sinhala and Tamil. Magiye nama Abdurrahman. And pair Abdurrahman. That means my name is Abdurrahman. Thank you for every. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdul Rahman Shifan, for sharing that. Up next, let's have the other Abdul Rahman on camera. Can we have you on camera, Abdul Rahman? All right, go ahead.
Sir, can I tell?
Yes, go on.
Hi everyone, I am Abdul Rahman. I am here to share my thoughts about language. Language is the vital part of human connection. Although all species have their way of communicating, but humans are the only ones that have mastered language communications. Okay, do you know why language is most important? Okay, let me tell you. Languages allows us to share our ideas, thoughts and feelings with others. Language is what makes us human.
All right. Thank you, Abdul Rahman. I think his internet got stuck. Let's have Anisha up next. Anisha, please turn on your camera and then you can share with us.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anisha Aslam, and I'm present here to give a small speech about languages. Why is language important? What is a language? A language is a system of communication by people from a particular country or profession. Language is one of the most important part of any culture. Why is a language important? A language is important because it is the way by which people communicate. There are roughly 6,500 spoken languages in the world today. How do we use languages? We use languages by expressing emotion, to drown out silence, and so on. Why should we use languages? We use languages to communicate by words, grammar, and sounds. And I live in Sri Lanka and it has three languages. They are Sinhala, Tamil, and English. And for an example, I'm saying Je m'appelle Anisha Aslam. That means my name is Anisha Aslam in French. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Anisha, for sharing that. We are having some connectivity issues today. Um, so, hopefully, all of you got an idea of how great it would be to learn a new language and connect with people. With that thought in mind, I'm hoping to see you all on Wednesday, the upcoming Wednesday, with a different topic. Until then, have a great day.